All right. It's happening.
It is happening.
It's my turn to do a chosen one. It's episode 2. What is it?
Something.
298 of the Nation Conversation. It's our second ever, as you corrected me, our second ever Nation of Conversation book club. So I bought this book when did this come out? A couple of years ago, I think. And I started reading it, but because I have tiny children, I never read the whole thing, which is unfortunate. And I was kind of cleaning my shit up, and I realized, oh, I forgot I had this book, and I wanted to do part of it on the show. So the book is Movies and Other Things, a collection of questions asked, answered, and illustrated by Shea Serrano.
Who's a name I have heard, but I don't know at all.
So Shea Serrano was a writer for Grantland,
which was good,
and is now currently a writer for The Ringer.
Okay.
As well, and has multiple podcasts on there. Is quite the character. Shea Serrano is a very funny, silly guy.
Let's see what he looks like, just because I'm curious.
He is from Texas, of Mexican descent. He is pop culture.
Oh, in that one picture, he looks like Kyle Malone.
Pop culture dude who writes a lot about movies, and he also loves basketball a lot. So obviously, I'm a big fan of both of those things. All of his books, he did the Rap Yearbook. He did Basketball and Other Things, which I also have, which is a good book.
I'm looking at Rap Coloring and Activity Book.
Yeah, he did that too.
Interesting.
He's done some really fun stuff. He also did a short. He does these PDFs. They're not like full books, but they're like 20 pages or 50 pages on a subject. And one of them was on Scrubs, which Wally would enjoy, I'm sure. And one of them was on The Office.
Okay.
So he did a podcast for a while on Ringer that was all about villains, which was pretty good. Where he would have a guest and talk about a villain. And he has another one now, but I can't remember the name of it, a newer one that I haven't listened to yet. But he's very funny. And this book has got a lot of funny shit in it. It's a lot of lists and questioning kind of things. Like, who's the perfect heist movie crew? Or which is better, Get Out, The Social Network, or The Social Network?
Never saw either one.
Who gets killed the worst in Kill Bill? Are the Jurassic Park Raptors just misunderstood? Some funny stuff in here.
I just rewatched the Kill Bills recently too.
Who should be in Regina George's Circle of Friends? What kills are in the action movie Hall of Fame of kills? That's pretty good. Let's see. Do you want to read an essay about the movie Friday? There's some great stuff in here.
Yeah, if I'm in the right mood, I would read that essay.
Yeah. It's technically like a coffee table book, but it's packed with like very funny stuff. It also has awesome. I guess I should change. It's got this hilarious picture of these like John Wick serving popcorn at a movie theater. So chapter 3 of this book, that was a long preview, but chapter 3 of this book is this movie better, the same, or worse with The Rock in it? And all the pictures are hilarious. The guy who does these pictures, Arturo Ruas.
Arturo Ruas, the wrestler?
No, Arturo Torres. Sorry.
Okay.
What am I doing? So there's a couple in here I want to bring up, and then we'll bring up our own Rock movies. But before I do, The Rock as an actor. How do you feel about The Rock as an actor? I guess.
So we have talked about this before.
Sure, of course. But it's a big topic of conversation.
I enjoy him sometimes. And this is not an original thought, but this is what I kept coming back to. He's good at two things. He's good at being the tough guy, the brawler, whatever.
Sure.
And he's good at the bad butt, if you will. And he's good at comedy. He's a funny guy. If you give him these roles, he can crush it. If you try to
Yes.
give him a long emotional tale and angst in his love life, then he's not very good. At least he didn't used to be. I imagine he's still not. People would just stop giving him those roles,
Yeah, they
thankfully.
haven't done that. Yeah, that's not a role he
So,
gets.
but if you make him like just a brawler, or you make him a funny guy, he can do pretty good with it.
Yeah. Early on, his first thing was Scorpion King, right? So not that interesting. Then he did all those kids movies like
Yep.
Tooth Fairy and all that kind of shit. Then he
He
did
had a
some
lot of those like walking hard,
yeah,
not walk
walking
hard, but
walk hard.
walking tall or whatever it was.
Yes, Walking Tall. There was another one that was like exactly like it.
Yeah.
I forget now, but a few crappy action movies, which people. The Rundown, I think, was the other one.
Yes, that was
Rundown.
certainly one of them. He did an old Doom.
Doom was one of his early ones. Yeah, we already
Southland Tales. Yeah.
we talked about him in Star Trek. He was in an episode of Voyager.
Yes, he was.
We talked about that, where he was basically the Rock as an alien.
Yep.
But he sort of is like morphed into this fixer, I guess, because of the Fast and the Furious movies, right? Because
He came in at number 5.
Came in at 5 and like took it to another level, being the like FBI guy trying to chase them down. He was good in that movie. Wacky as fuck, but fun. Like basically making that franchise survive for another like 5 movies or however many it's been since then. Even though Wally would dispute that, but I enjoyed the first Fast and the Furious movie, at least the first one. I thought it was good.
So I enjoyed it, and then I think I watched the second one. I've seen at
We
least part of it.
definitely did, because that was on the Lemoyne channel all the time.
So
that was the
then I've
one with
seen the second one.
Tyrese.
Right.
Yeah.
And isn't Ludacris in there too?
Yeah, Luda's in there, pretty sure.
And then I never saw Tokyo Drift, and then I don't think I ever went back. I don't think I ever did 4 either.
You never saw the 5th one?
No.
With The Rock in it?
Nope.
Well, anyway, because of this, I think that's where this chapter came from. The resurrection of Fast and the Furious. Kind of brought this up. I'm not great at reading aloud, but I'm gonna read some pieces of this aloud.
Let's do it.
Anyway, sorry. Basically, it's like Shay is talking about how the idea of writing this chapter came up. The way this came up was an accident. The illustrator and I were texting late at night in the summer of 2016, and we started talking about how we love The Rock. Then we spent 25 minutes texting pictures of The Rock to each other and saying, not only do I wish The Rock was in more movies, I wish we could put The Rock in movies that already happened. Then there was silence. Then the illustrator wrote back, we can. We can by putting it in this book. It was somewhere between the hours of 1 a.m. and 4 a.m. I also know I stopped texting back after he sent me a gif of The Rock having sex with someone on an office desk. The Rock has been in a lot of movies. Let's put him in more. Okay, so here are some of the ones that he brought up before we go into ours.
Okay.
1987. This is very timely. 1987 with the show. RoboCop. Except The Rock.
As RoboCop?
Yes. He replaces RoboCop.
Mm-hmm.
Part of me feels, this is what Shay says, part of me feels like this is an absolute no-brainer of a winner just because Roborock sounds like an interesting name for someone. He says basically because Rock is so charismatic, this would not work. That it would actually not make the movie better. If you ask Mike, this movie is perfect.
Yeah. If you ask Mike and no one else. I mean, I know there's a lot of people that like RoboCop. No one thinks it's perfect.
Oh man. Yeah, I think this is probably correct. Don't replace RoboCop with The Rock. No, another one.
I mean, the whole point is it's just a regular dude who becomes a robot, and he's not a regular dude, but
He's The Rock. He can't not be The Rock, right? Unless the
right.
RoboCop was cool. Like he was a jokester.
A
I mean,
jive
he did.
talking
I mean, he
cop,
did. He did tell jokes, right? RoboCop had some jokes.
kinda.
All right, here's another one. 1987's Predator with The Rock. This is a great one. Rock replaces Arnold Schwarzenegger's character, Dutch. The movie is several muscular men are trapped in the jungle with an alien who is even more muscular. That's what he wrote down.
I mean, that's already what it was.
I think he says this is slightly worse. I think Rock in Arnold's place is totally fine, totally plausible. There's a couple others here. John 91 Double Impact. Rock replacing Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Interesting.
Because he played both guys in it. It was the one where Jean-Claude Van Damme is brothers with himself. So he plays both. Rock plays both Jean-Claude Van Damme's apparently in this one. Yeah. He says better. I don't know. I haven't seen that movie. I wonder if there's a wrestler. I wonder if there's a wrestler in that one.
I mean, I feel like Jean-Claude Van Damme is close enough that there's got to be some connection.
Does he count himself? I forget.
I don't think we ever connected him directly.
How did we get into that though? Who was the wrestler in Jean-Claude's movie there?
In Bloodsport?
Yeah, who was the wrestler? There was a wrestler in Bloodsport, wasn't there? Or does Jean-Claude count?
I thought it was his buddy there, but now I'm not sure.
Maybe it was that guy, his friend. I don't remember though.
Well, maybe we just said the movie itself was like I don't know though. I don't know.
Okay. Here's another one. 1991's My Girl with The Rock. I don't remember My Girl. That's a weird choice, but this picture popped up as well on this page. The Rock with Leo.
All right.
The Rock with Leo. Here's one. 94's Shawshank Redemption.
Okay.
But with The Rock. This is a weird one.
As Red or as Andy?
Hold on.
Okay.
He replaces Clancy Brown's character, Byron Hadley, the asshole.
Oh. The not warden, but the chief of police or whatever.
Yeah, that guy. And then he puts the movie is worse because The Rock would never let anyone escape Shawshank Redemption.
I mean, that's true.
That's good. All right, Titanic, like the picture we just showed.
Movie I've seen a couple times and never enjoyed much.
Yeah. Who gets replaced in the movie? Rose gets replaced by The Rock. The boat still sinks, but nobody dies because everyone just piles onto The Rock's back, and he fucking swims the rest of the way to New York. A finer vessel than this hath never existed, remarked a gentleman sitting atop a dorsal muscle as they pulled into port. Here, here, proclaimed another, raising champagne into the air. It's better. That's a good one.
Yeah.
P.S. I love you with The Rock instead.
Didn't see it.
Nope, haven't seen that. That's the last one. Very silly. So that's the generic. That's the basis of the chapter on The Rock. Is that he can replace, except for Shawshank Redemption. He can.
That'd be interesting. Him in that role.
Yes. Okay. So that brings us to our choices. So I wrote down, first of all, some things that I thought The Rock would help.
Okay.
Make better movies. But I also wrote down a list of, as you did as well, I think.
I have a total of 6. I didn't know how many I was supposed to. I also thought we had another person tonight.
Yeah, right. That becomes a problem. I also wrote down, based on this premise, a bunch of Chosen One movies that we have watched where The Rock where we can bring up The Rock and see if he better, worse, helps the movie, hurts the movie, who he would play, in a bunch of the Chosen One movies that we watched. So, you want to give yours first, or you want me to go?
I can go first, but then the
All
rest of it is all your stuff.
Well, no, because you're gonna help me pick some Chosen Ones. So
okay, I can then. I have 6 total. Some of them more baked than others. You may need to help me out with finishing the bake on them.
Okay.
The first one is also the simplest. This is not baked at all, other than it just seems like it's there. Why wouldn't you do it?
Okay.
We watched him, The Rock, in The Other Guys, in his brief thing before he jumps off a building.
Right. Yep. Very good.
Why does there not already exist a prequel where it's just him and Sam Jackson driving around for an hour and a half, making quips and blowing stuff up?
That's not even a joke. Like that.
Why doesn't that not exist?
I don't know, because they were the best. Like you can argue that movie sucks immediately after they die. Like it starts to go. It doesn't suck, but it starts to go downhill the minute they die, which is like 10 minutes in. But
and I feel like you could make just print your own money when you put him and Sam Jackson in a movie and just say they're going to make dick jokes for 45 minutes, and for the other 45 they're going to beat people up.
Who's not? It's basically like Bad Boys with those guys,
but with those guys.
Who's not signing up for that? Yeah, that is a good point. Why don't they do that? That seems like an easy win. Okay, I like that. I think that's 100% guarantee. Yes.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Let's see. Where do we want to go? Okay. So I was trying to figure out where to put Rock into a kids movie. At first I was thinking Nanny, but that's pretty much just the Tooth Fairy. It already exists.
Right. I mean, he's already been in a kids movie.
So and then I thought about Disney and how they're remaking all their movies into live action movies.
Right.
Now, this one has already been made into a live action movie, so you'd be really retreading.
Oh boy.
But
You're bringing it right back?
You bring back Beauty and the Beast.
Yes.
You make Rock Gaston.
Oh.
For 2 reasons.
Gaston.
One, he's going to scare the hell out of kids. No, not the Beast.
Wow.
2, have we talked about Gaston before on the show?
No, I don't think we have. How he's the real hero of Beauty and the Beast. I think we did in real life. We have these conversations.
Rock is the one to come back and slay the Beast.
Oh, Beast dies in it?
You think Rock's going to lose?
The true hero of the story, Gaston, is going to win?
If you want to play it straight and keep the same story, then he at least looks like a hero when he falls off the castle fighting for the love of his life.
Wow. What a wicked... Was it Wicked that changed the Wizard of Oz backstory?
I believe so, yes.
Whew. Gaston is the real hero. Why haven't they done that in Broadway? Come on.
I don't know.
This is
baffles the mind.
These guys, this is solid gold here. Come on. Okay. He's in Beauty and the Beast. I thought you were going to say something completely different. I thought you were going to go Aladdin, because he would be an excellent genie.
Oh, instead of Will Smith?
Oh, Will Smith. Come on.
Is this just Bad Boys in Aladdin? Is this we're just going to replace Will Smith with Rock?
Yes.
Independence Day?
Rock is yes.
We may have stumbled onto something here.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air better with The Rock or not?
We may have stumbled onto something here.
I think The Rock is better than Will Smith. Oh, man. I love it.
Wow.
He would be a good genie, though, right? He's funny. He could be funny and crazy.
Genie. Yep.
And he's already jacked, so all those like scenes where Genie pretends to be jacked, he's already good. He's good to go.
He could definitely do that. I would also like to see him with like that little tuft of hair, just this little bit here.
Right. Wow. Huh. Okay. That is quite... No more Will Smith. We don't need him. Go retire. I'm just going to remake all your movies with The Rock in its place.
Okay, let's see. We'll hear.
Okay. What is this? Your number 3 or 4?
This will be number 3.
Okay.
I think in as we talked about with Fast and Furious, to help revive a series that's not actually doing that bad. He enters the Creed movies.
Oh,
I
Creed's
think
doing well.
Yeah, and now we've already kind of done Rocky 1 with the first Creed.
We've done Rocky 4.
We skipped right to Rocky 4.
Yeah, right.
The Rock is the new Clubber Lang.
Oh,
a big, tough, muscular guy
who beats? He's gonna beat Creed.
He's gonna at least fight him because he's bigger and he can. But you get
he is much bigger.
The first, well, even in the thing, isn't
Creed
supposed to be?
He's like 6 Michael B. Jordans.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan is supposed to be like a light heavyweight fighter, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So he spends half the movie just cutting heel Rock promos on Michael B. Jordan.
Yes.
Yep. Then when he finally gets him into the fight, it has to be non-sanctioned because he's
right. Weight classes.
Yeah. But yeah, so you just get the heel Rock promos until you get this fight where I don't know though. Does he beat Michael B. Jordan?
Yes, he does. He crushes him. He kills him. End of movie. Rock wins. He's taking over the franchise. Michael B. Jordan, you're out of here. No more Creed. This is about Clubber. Backstory on Clubber.
I think you got something there.
Do we bring Terry Bollea back for this though? Because doesn't Clubber beat?
Well, he's at
Terry?
the fight with Thunderlips.
Yeah, doesn't Clubber beat Thunderlips? Or is
I don't
that
think
Rocky?
they're actually tight.
That Rocky beats Thunderlips?
Rocky has the exhibition match with him, yeah.
Oh, okay. So Rocky beats
and then
Thunderlips.
Clubber's like, what are you doing this kind of nonsense for? I'll just beat you up.
Fight a real champion.
Yeah.
So HH is definitely making it in this movie.
I hope not. We can get somebody else to be the Thunderlips character.
Somebody else? Who would play Thunderlips?
Anybody but HH.
Oh, okay. All right. We just recast. A generic recast. Okay, what was that? Your fourth movie?
That was my third.
Third. Okay. So The Rock takes over the Creed franchise as Clubber Lang and just gets rid of him.
Yep.
Okay.
Now the next one is TV. We
Oh,
actually
just
talked about
television.
this a little bit.
Television only.
I will definitely need your help.
Oh.
To where exactly which franchise this lands in.
Okay.
But as we talked about, just actually even on the last show, Rock had a small part in the Star Trek show.
Right. Voyager. Yep.
He wins a fight. He beats up 7 of 11 or 7 of 9 or whatever.
7 of 9. Yep.
Beats 7 of 11.
7 of 11.
He played a Pandari warrior, and then he just kind of disappears after his fight.
What? Whoa! You're just dropping Pandami warrior?
That's what he was, a Pandari warrior.
Yes, I know, but wow.
So, which of the current Star Trek shows needs the biggest boost? Because I know they cover different epochs of time and space and all that.
Yeah.
But I feel like in Star Trek, you can cross that bridge. You can get through a time warp or something.
They do all kinds of time stuff in Star Trek. I would
so
say
he can be same role, same character, except now he's not a main character, but he gets a small arc in a series.
I would say Picard probably needs the most help.
I think he would interact great with Picard.
Yeah, I think Picard. Well, 7 of 9 is in Picard as well, so I think that would make sense.
That would, and she could. So he doesn't even have to do time. He's just
around still because she's in there,
and she can talk about how they fought, and then you get a little bit of a backstory. There's some kind of a season arc for him.
There you go. I think he can show up and
ratings go through the roof.
There can be some kind of gladiatorial combat where she's like, "Not again, The Rock again. Please don't rock bottom me
again.
Just redo it again."
Yeah.
He could definitely come back in Picard. Picard's not a very good show either, so they need the boost.
Resurrect it, yeah.
They need the boost.
I think
maybe he can just rock bottom 90-year-old Sir Patrick Stewart. Maybe we can rock bottom him and we can. Okay, what was that? 4, 5?
That was number 4. 2 more. Okay.
I don't know numbers.
These are the ones I think I'm most excited for.
Most excited? Those were some great ones too.
These I like better. It's just a matter of which order I want to present them in.
Okay.
All right. A series that is near and dear to our hearts, the last bit of it, still good, not great. Let's fix it.
Okay.
Major League 4. Rock's in it. Rock.
We get a Major League 4.
Rock plays a retired slugger.
Okay.
Who is now a manager.
But he's not affiliated with any of the old Major League characters.
He could be, but no, he's not like he is not
like
Rube Baker
slugger.
retired. Yeah, he's a different guy that we haven't met before, but he's in the league. He's hit 500 home runs.
Oh.
And now he gets put into a lead role. So he can be the funny manager, but he can like talk to the hitters because he's done it, whatever. But he gets the Lou Brown role of awesome manager in Major League 4.
Yes.
Part of this is
can I give money to this? Can I put money into this?
And to make sure that this is great, we will absolutely be shoehorning in all sorts of interviews with Bob Uecker.
Oh, Bob is definitely there. Yeah.
Yeah, and they will be interacting a lot, whether it's the thing where they call down during the game or post-game interviews. As much as we can get the two of them chatting with each other, we do.
Bob Uecker, technically a wrestler.
Yeah. That's right.
Yes, I love it. I was trying to come up with a Major League connection for mine, and I could not figure it out. But Lou Brown makes a lot of sense if he just takes over for Lou Brown.
Yeah.
But I was trying to like, what could he be? What could he's too jacked to be a baseball player, unless he was like Barry Bonds.
Yeah, he could be that type of McGuire slugger. We can even tease the drug use if we want. Depends if you want to put that in or not.
Oh wow, he's going deep on this role.
Yeah.
Major League 4. Nothing would make me happier than a major. Wow. Was that a? What was that?
That was the police.
That was a Bobo. That was a 5-0. Yep. They're coming for us. Yeah. Okay. Rock. I am all in on Rock Major League.
All right. My last one.
What if you remade Major League? What would Rock be in Major League? Let's say Major League 1, because people, the general public doesn't like Major League 2, but we do.
It's awesome.
Everybody else is like, it's not that great, but they're wrong.
They are wrong. Is he Pedro Serrano?
Yeah, probably, right? Serrano.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think. Maybe he could be Wild Thing.
Yeah.
Maybe he could be Charlie Sheen.
Maybe he could do that. He could do that.
If he was older, he could definitely do what's his name there? The catcher.
Oh, Jake Taylor?
He could be Taylor if he was a little bit older. He's too young still for that. But he's not grizzled enough. He's not a grizzled veteran enough for that.
That's why I think he's the retired slugger who's like got the PR part of it down.
Yeah. So good. Sign me up for that right now.
Okay. Last one, another kids movie.
Wow.
We're going to bring back a franchise that was great. Now, honestly, I don't know how many there have been.
Mm-hmm.
Home Alone.
With The Rock as the kid?
No.
What? The Rock is left home alone and he just beats up the invaders?
He is one of the invaders. He's one of the new bandits.
Oh, he's a wet bandit?
Yes. Now, here's the thing. He's going to play this at least a little bit straight, but he's going to be getting beat up the whole time. He's going to be taking bumps because Harry and
they took a lot of bumps.
They took a lot of bumps, and he can do that.
Sure.
So he will, of course, have his funny lines for us adults, but he's going to be the scary-looking guy that the kid has to fight off. Now, here's where I need some more help with this. He's going to need a partner to be his bandit. I think we need to go full wrestling. I don't know if we pull in Cena. I would like to not include Cena, but I could do it.
Yeah, it could work.
Is Robert Malay our guy?
No.
Big bumbling? No?
It cannot be him. Does it have to be an actor?
No.
Like a wrestler who's an actor? I immediately go to Roddy Piper. Obviously, he's not alive, but I immediately go to Piper and Rock.
That could be very good.
Two funny goofy dudes.
Yeah.
Big size difference. They look different, but they can both act. That's who I go to first, but obviously we can't do Piper now. Flair?
Yeah, but he can't be breaking in places. He's too old for that. Can he?
Yeah, it's movie magic.
That's true.
He can't take. I mean, he can. He's the ultimate bump taker. But okay, so not Flair, but Flair would be fun. You can't do Terry, right? HH, no way.
No.
That's not going to make sense.
Do you give a guy like Orange Cassidy a shot here?
Oh my god.
As the other
No,
bubbling...
he can't. No, he can't do that. You need a goofy kind of guy. Cena makes the most sense.
Unfortunately, I think that you're right.
I think
but those
Cena
two
and him as
some
bandits.
Giant bubbling thieves.
Because Cena can be stupid, like a goofball idiot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who else.
I do think that we get Daniel Stern in here a little bit. I don't know if he's fresh out of jail, if they go visit him in jail.
Is he teaching them how to be wet bandits?
Are they working for him?
He's
or like maybe they would have work for Pesci, but he is their like.
Pesci's still
he's in charge.
Okay, so Pesci's still in jail. He's really calling the shots, but Stern is on the outside trying
bubbling Pesci's plans,
screwing up his plans. But yeah,
yes. We got this.
Home Alone 6 or whatever. Weren't there like 3 without?
I have one more touch that I want your thoughts on.
Okay.
Based on the limited amount I've seen him, I think I have the new kid cast.
Oh.
-1.
Like
he's got the charisma.
Oh, he could beat them up. Yeah, he could easily throw some kendo sticks around.
Yeah.
I feel like we didn't talk about this because Dark never really comes up on the last show, but I feel like -1 is your new spirit animal because of what he said to Excalibur.
I love
like,
that. He told him
shut up, Excalibur. That was great.
Yes, it was.
What a very silly, funny segment that I enjoyed very much. Mm-hmm. Okay, was that your last one?
That was my last one.
Wow, those are good. They're going to be tough to beat. I've got a few here written down. Some of them are more real than others.
All right.
So I've got a few written. Number 1, the first thing I thought of when I thought of The Rock was, why isn't The Rock in Jurassic World? Being the main character of Jurassic World?
My first thought actually was he is. And then
he should be, right?
He's not, though.
He's not. It's Chris Pratt. But The Rock in Jurassic World, he could punch a fucking dinosaur. Like that stupid whale comes out of the ground, goes to eat that babysitter, and just boom, rock punch. Could he rock bottom a velociraptor? Like, this is the type of stuff we need in Jurassic World.
It'd be easier than like a T-Rex arm is a little short for that, but yeah, he could do that to a raptor.
He could rock bottom a raptor, right?
Yeah, he's got to really sweep the tail out of the way there, but
that's not a problem. I mean,
yeah, no, he could do it. He kicked that leg
him
off.
Punching dinosaurs. I'm in for that. He's funnier than. Is he better? Is he a better actor than Pratt? I like Pratt in certain roles.
It depends.
He's not even. I mean, these movies aren't very good. I mean, they're okay. I didn't see the last one, but
it's entertaining enough. I won't say it's a
fine.
good movie,
It's
but
not really.
fine.
It's not really his fault that the movies aren't that good.
Yeah.
Right. Pratt's fault, that is.
No.
But The Rock punched that whale. No, what was the bad dinosaur? The Indo, whatever the fuck.
Oh, the one they created.
Yeah. What if he just punched that thing and that was the end of the movie?
End of movie. Yeah.
Huh? All of its like chameleon properties just went away because he punched it so hard that it couldn't change colors anymore.
I like it.
Maybe it's just because he was in Jumanji and he already has like the whatever you call that stuff, not the camping gear, but he has that, like, you know what I mean, like the tan gear that he wears in Jumanji, like chasing down the animals. Yeah, he looks
safari
like
gimmick.
Yeah, the safari. That's what I'm trying to think of. He's already wearing those gimmicks. He could easily wear them in Jurassic World and make it a better movie.
When you said why isn't he in it, my first thought was he is already in it.
He should be in it. Yeah, like just because of Jumanji, I think that's why. Okay, so I think that's a guaranteed win right there. Just replace Chris Pratt with The Rock. Win.
Yeah.
Keep that franchise going another 10 movies.
Yeah.
Here's another one. A movie that I think sucks. Some people like it. Some people love this movie, but I think it sucks. I don't exactly know what he's going to do in it, but take Avatar. All these
I've
stupid
watched parts of
Avatar,
it. No, I didn't enjoy the
all
part
these
I saw.
Avatar sequels that are coming out, right? You take those and you just put The Rock in them instead of like you actually
In the same
just,
role or in different roles in each one?
just make him the star of
the franchise.
Avatar. Like the last movie came out like 20 years ago or feels like 20 years ago. And it's like the CGI. I don't even know what the story is because I didn't like it at all. But
Somebody told me it's Pocahontas, but I don't know. I didn't really.
sure, but
I've
he
only
could
seen
do
part of
that.
it.
He could do that, right?
Sure, of course he could.
He absolutely could. I mean, he's got the cool tattoos and stuff. Like he could fix Avatar. I don't know how exactly. I don't know what role he's in because I don't really care about those movies.
Yeah, I
That
couldn't tell you because
movie.
I don't know the movie, but
But I think you put him in Avatar with those like 18 sequels that they have planned, and you're good to go. You're good to go. Here's one close to my heart. You add Rock to the Transformers.
again, one I was looking at because I originally thought he's already in them, but no, it's
You gotta
Marky Mark,
Yeah, we got Marky Mark. We've got, who was the other guy?
Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, Shia. Oh, wow. Tyrese was in those.
Oh yeah,
Who
yeah,
was the other guy? Fergie's husband.
yeah. Who is like the army guy?
Yeah, no. Take all of them, get rid of them all. Put the Rock in Transformers. But not
Mhm.
only will he be a human, but obviously he's got to turn into a Transformer. The number
Is
one
that
problem.
possible?
Yes, he becomes a Transformer in the movies.
Is that something that happens in Transformers?
Sure, why not? He can do it.
I mean, he can do it for sure.
He can put on a robot suit and then like join in with a Transformer,
Yeah,
but also be a human. Both.
I see. Yeah, yes, I like
I think
that.
he does both. Not only is he human, but he also becomes a Transformer. Which also made me think of what's that movie where the dudes put on the big suits and they fight the monsters that come out of the ocean?
Oh, Pacific Rim.
Pacific Rim. Oh yeah, him
Which
in
I've never
Pacific Rim,
seen.
but
But
him in
yes.
Pacific Rim as just the Rock beating up monsters. Like
Mhm.
he doesn't need a mech suit. He's just the Rock.
He just goes out with the
Yeah.
mechs.
Yeah, he just goes out with them. They're like, why aren't you wearing your suit? Because I'm the Rock.
Slows me down.
But I think Rock in Transformers, first of all, just generically fine. Way better. Big upgrade over Marky Mark. But secondly, he's got to be a Transformer to make it go over the top.
I think you're right. I think he is a human who somehow is able to become one of the Transformers by the last fight scene.
Yeah, he becomes a Transformer. So much better.
Yes.
All right, two weird ones
Okay.
to close it out. I had two other ones written down. I'll go over those in a second, but two other weird ones that I think are movies that I don't care about, but I would if The Rock was in it. Number one, The Hunger Games.
I've never seen him, but I think we can do this.
I don't know if he is the girl, if he takes her place.
I mean, but then he just wins. There's no movie. He just kills everyone.
But she just kills everyone and wins. So
I suppose so. Yeah.
what if he just wins? Or I guess if he's a bad guy,
She kills everyone, and then he's the final boss,
yeah,
and he wins.
Rock boss, and then that's it. There's only one movie, and it's over. Sorry, everybody. Rock wins. I don't know. Maybe he's the, what's her name? I forget now. I don't remember the actress's name, but he takes over for Hunger Games lady. She's
very popular.
She's very popular. I don't know her name. Yeah, Rock in Hunger Games somehow would make me want to watch those movies.
Jennifer Lawrence playing Katniss.
Her. Yeah, J Lo. Of course, Katniss. You take Rock and you put him in the Katniss role, and he wins the tournament.
It seems like it's not fair at that point. The tournament's over when it's announced. But yes,
nobody wants to enter. It's like
him versus a bunch of kids. Yes,
yes, him beating up kids.
I'm back in. Check.
The last one.
I want him to literally punch someone's head off once.
All of my choices are him rock bottoming raptors and being a transformer and being just him beating people up. Last one, Harry Potter. You make
Okay.
him Harry Potter.
Oh, he's the wizard.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's the wizard.
Okay.
He takes over for Daniel, whatever his name is. And
Ratcliffe.
he's Harry Potter. Way more
Yep.
likable. So much more likable. He's gonna have
Still
friends.
gets to have his funny lines.
Yep, funny lines. He could
Yep.
pull it off. Also, you don't change the kids. You keep the kids small, and you keep The Rock as like a 40-year-old man.
When they play Quidditch or whatever
Yeah.
that game is,
He's killing them.
oh, he crushes.
He's so good at that.
First draft pick every time.
There's no like angst for him. Like, I don't know if I can be a wizard. Like he's like, I'm the best wizard.
Been doing this for a long time.
I'm such a good wizard, guys. Why have you been held back in our class? I don't know, but I'm such a good wizard. Yeah, those are mine. I also wrote down Terminator, which I feel like falls into the RoboCop thing. Like he'd be a good action person, but not as a Terminator. Although that franchise needs a lot of help. So
Yeah,
maybe
he doesn't
can
have to be
help.
Arnold. He can just be a new like
Be a
Terminator.
dude. Maybe he can be Kyle Reese or whatever, like the human dude in Terminator, and it would be way better. Star Wars put out really 3 shitty movies in a row. What if he was in Star Wars somehow?
Okay.
Maybe an alien. There's not a lot of Star Trek, Star Wars crossovers. He could be one of those, be in both. But yeah, those are mine.
I like it.
Okay.
Fighting dinosaurs and punching children.
Yeah.
I like it.
Punch kids. Being a wizard.
Yeah.
Okay. So based on this, I put down some of the chosen. Maybe you can add some chosen ones too. I didn't. I certainly did not put them all in here, but I have Rock scheduled, penciled in for some of these chosen ones we've done.
Okay.
So I want to get your opinion before we go on some of these chosen ones. If The Rock were to replace somebody, or who he should replace, maybe I'm wrong about this. What if The Rock replaced Keanu Reeves and John Wick? Good, better, worse?
I feel like that Keanu Reeves is really good in that role.
He is good. He's very,
Rock
very
could
good.
do it.
Rock could definitely do it.
I feel like there'd be more punching and less headshots.
Oh no, he doesn't have a gun in John Wick. If he's John Wick, he
doesn't need a gun.
He doesn't need a gun.
Okay.
He's just fighting. He's just fist fighting. Hand-to-hand combat only. Rock or Keanu Reeves? That's hard. I think Keanu's great in that.
I think it has to be Keanu because I feel like that's his wheelhouse.
Yeah.
I feel like the only roles that you can't take Keanu out of are that and Neo in the first movie.
What about Rock and Matrix?
Rock in Matrix 2 and 3. Yep.
I'll sign that up. Those movies suck.
That's easy because you can just like when you go into the Matrix, instead of being Keanu Reeves, you can just be the Rock in the Matrix.
Similar to a Jumanji kind of thing.
Yeah, and like because even in Matrix, there is one character. I think they call them Switch. That's like a dude out of the Matrix and a girl in the Matrix.
Oh right, yeah.
So there's no reason that Keanu Reeves can't turn into the Rock when he goes into the Matrix.
Wow. That's good. I like that. But John Wick, we say no.
I think because of
even
the way
though
the fight scenes are set up.
Rock could be awesome in John Wick. Like if we never knew about Keanu Reeves and John Wick, Rock would be a great John Wick.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Here's another no-brainer for me. I don't know who he replaces, but I guess it would be the main guy. But Rock and Magic Mike, 100% win.
Mm-hmm.
Rock
you know what? You give him a bigger role, and he's Tarzan. Take out Kevin Nash.
He replaces big sexy Kevin Nash.
Yeah, and then he can actually get on the stage and like not just be a background character.
He's a performer. Like he could dance. Rock could dance.
Absolutely.
Rock definitely in Magic Mike. Mm-hmm. That's a win. Big win.
Yeah.
All right.
Slam dunk.
Slam dunk win. Suburban Commando.
Which one is that? Is that the one where he's an alien?
Yes.
Okay.
Like an alien superhero. Hulk Hogan is an alien.
It's better
with Earth. It's not a good movie.
It's better with Rock, though.
Should we go over all the HH? Which one, like, does he not help? Okay, so Suburban Commando, he probably helps because that movie's
Yes.
really stupid. What about Santa with Muscles? Another win for The Rock, I
Yes,
think.
definitely
Easy.
win for The Rock. It's
Definitely
funnier.
win for The Rock on Santa with Muscles. I'm surprised that hasn't happened. That's
Yeah.
an easy win. That
Yeah.
movie would be upgraded. If you're talking about like putting The Rock in shitty movies that have a good enough premise and making them better, Santa with Muscles, 100%.
Yeah.
Mr. Nanny,
I
Rock
mean,
could pull that off easy.
he could.
I mean, he
He did the
has.
Tooth Fairy.
He
He's
literally,
done it.
he literally has done it. So,
Yeah.
what's the one hardball cutter? What's
Yep.
that one?
I don't know. It is the one.
Okay, so The Rock could literally replace Hulk Hogan in all of his movies.
And what's the other one that was actually his best movie there, where he fights Tiny Lister?
Oh, I've got the poster right here. What is it? No Holds Barred.
Yeah, he's better than that.
Oh, easy. Rock is
You
better.
build your
Rock
world
is better than
television
Hogan.
organization around it. Yeah,
World Television. What was it? The World Television Network.
something like that. Yeah.
The real original name, guys. Okay. So that's a win. What about The Rock? This is another recent one we watched in Escape from New York as Snake Plissken.
Take out Kurt Russell.
I don't know if there's another role in there for him, but definitely Snake. I think he could pull off Snake Plissken. I don't know if better though. I don't know.
The only other role you put him in is in charge of the gang there.
Yeah, right. The bad guy.
Yeah.
Has Rock been a bad guy in a lot of movies? I don't think he has.
I don't think in a lot. I think he's done it, but
yeah, not a lot. He could definitely pull it off, but I don't know about better than Kurt. I guess I don't know.
I feel that's more nuanced sometimes. Well, maybe
it's
not especially nuanced, but
that's in the boat of John Wick. We're not sure. Would do a good job, but all right. What about another one we watched in the last few months? Fifth Element. He replaces either Bruce Willis or maybe even better, the bad guy in Fifth Element. Although that was a pretty good performance by what's his face there, the bad guy in Fifth Element.
Yeah, because
the weirdo bad guy.
I was thinking Chris Rock, but I don't think you take Chris Rock out of that role. The way he
no, not
kicking
Chris.
S's around.
Not Chris Rock.
Or not Chris Rock. Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker. Right.
That's not right. Yeah.
I don't think he can do the Tucker role.
No.
I guess Willis maybe, or maybe he's like the alien hot person.
He is the Fifth Element.
Yeah, maybe Rock.
That's an interesting twist.
Rock is the Fifth Element
as like the perfect human,
because he is.
Right. That's an interesting premise.
I think that's better than Bruce.
I think you're right.
Because Bruce is good in it. Bruce, the movie's weird, but he's like a weirdo.
Yeah.
Action star in it.
That makes the scene at the end where Bruce has to kiss him and make him fall in love. That's a whole new scene with Rock in there.
That's a whole different ballgame right there.
Yeah. Bruce and the Rock falling in love.
Love it. I love it.
And then the very end where they're in the little thing.
Oh, they're getting it on the tube. That changes things. That changes things quite a bit. The Rock is the Fifth Element. I like it.
I think that's good.
There's no saving this movie. Plan 9 from Outer Space.
That was one of the two that I was wondering, how can he possibly fix it?
I don't think he could.
I don't think there's any fixing it.
I don't think there's any fixing that movie. That's the worst movie ever made. So
I think you have to make him one of the dead people aliens and just let him like stomp around dumbly. But then even that's funny, and he's not supposed to be.
Right. So he
like
takes
replace
over.
Bela Lugosi or something.
The vampire dead guy.
Make him the alien, maybe the head of the aliens.
Yeah, maybe.
There's
not good.
The other one that I don't think they're saving is what can he do for a leprechaun? Or leprechauns or whatever that movie was.
Unless he's punching all the leprechauns in the face. Like an action movie. Like if he's similar to rock bottoming velociraptors.
Yes.
That's the only way that movie's fixed. That movie, all those, that one specifically, which was like 63 minutes. It was so short.
It was so
it's
bad
so
too,
short. Oh my God. Yeah, that was a bad one.
And what's the rest? It was Swoggle was like,
Hornswoggle,
but he
yeah.
wasn't even in it, but he was
Nah,
sort of in it.
not really in it at all. Yeah. They never showed him like say any lines. He just like killed people randomly, and you
Yeah.
never really saw him ever.
And it was like a CGI version, anyways. It wasn't really
Yeah,
him.
yeah. He had like, wasn't he on all fours? Like he was like a dog.
I don't even know.
It's like deformed. Anyway, yeah. There's no saving those movies. All right, this is a.
What if he put him in the Rowdy movie? Is that where you're going?
They Live.
Yeah. As Rowdy's friend, and then you get your buddy comedy.
Oh, like he's in for Keith David
Yeah, and then
or
they get
David
that fight
Keith or
scene.
whoever that. Yeah.
He can rock bottom Rowdy Piper.
They have their Hollywood backlot brawl there.
Yeah.
I like it. I like They Live, and I think The Rock in there is good. Why do you not like it?
Because I watched it and I know it was not entertaining.
Because I watched it. Okay, this is all a category here.
Okay.
Adam Sandler movies.
Rock is a stapler.
Rock in Adam Sandler movies. First one I wrote down was Little Nicky.
Okay.
Can't see him in the Little Nicky role.
No.
But maybe the like God. Maybe he could be God. If there was a God, like the angels show up, right?
I could see him being the devil character as well.
Yeah, he could be devil.
The like not so evil devil character.
Yeah, he could be devil.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about the brothers. One of the Nicky's brothers, maybe.
He could. I mean, he could easily do the Tiny Lister role.
Yeah, that's below him, though. I think that's beneath him. Yeah, I would say God. If God played a role in that movie, he would be God.
Yeah. Even if it was just a quick cameo when he's up visiting Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah, right. Yeah. He's just up there.
Yeah.
Hubie Halloween. Nobody. Nobody.
Tim Meadows? I don't know.
Tim Meadows. Yes.
Or maybe the head of the bully crew there.
Oh, the O'Doyle Rules. We find out the head of O'Doyle Rules is The Rock. That would be a good payoff after all these years.
Yeah.
What about Billy Madison? The principal? He's already a wrestler. The revolting blob.
He could be either principal. He could also be the one who's got the ex-wife.
Oh, the guy who puts the quiz on?
Yeah, the high school principal.
Yeah, that would be funny. Although that's not believable. What woman would ever leave The Rock?
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Come on.
Except his ex-wife, but you know.
Right, he does have an ex-wife, doesn't he?
Doesn't he?
I think he does. Oh my god. Conan the Barbarian, or that was not the one we watched. Conan the Destroyer.
Yes, Conan the Destroyer.
Easy win there. He could easily take over for Conan the Destroyer.
He could also take over for Kareem, I think.
Oh yeah, he'd be a great.
I think he could do either of those.
Great Kareem. He'd be big on a horse, which I would like.
Or it could be Arnold's friend, except he'll play it way different because he doesn't need to hide behind Arnold at all.
Oh yeah, his
little thieving buddy,
his little friend there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got two more before we get out of here. And I don't know if you have any, but one I put down was Highlander. Easy upgrade if he's the main Highlander dude, but
yes,
Sean Connery replacement. Also excellent, maybe better, because Sean Connery is awesome in Highlander and Rock in Sean Connery's spot.
Yeah, I can see
really fun.
Because much like Sean Connery, the accent doesn't matter. So.
Right. Even though he's
supposed to be Spanish.
Spain.
Yeah.
Spain. The movie is set in
Scotland.
In Scotland, but he's from Spain. Oh my god, so funny. I would think Rock as Sean Connery from Spain. I mean, he has a flair for the dramatic. He would be good.
Yeah, you could put him in the wild outfits and all that.
Yeah, and the peacock feathers and all that. That'd be great. All right. Final one. Roadhouse. Rock in Roadhouse.
Yeah.
I first thought Terry Funk.
Yeah.
But then Rock, not Rock, the friend there. Who's the friend there? like the other security bartender guy who
Oh,
dies.
the one that he calls in. Yeah.
That he calls in for help but dies. Rock could be that dude.
He could also be Patrick Swayze and
Oh,
just be a
yeah.
bouncer who kills
Sure.
people.
A bouncer rips out throats.
I was telling someone at work the other day about that they had never seen it. I'm like, I hadn't until recently. He literally rips out a dude's throat. So,
Oh yeah,
you should see it.
see it. Go see it. Whatever you can do, go see it. Almost a perfect movie, Roadhouse. I don't know if Rock can make it better. It's in the John Wick category for me. I don't think he can do it. I don't think he's good enough to pull that off. He's good, but I don't think he's that good. Swayze's too hot. Swayze's too good. There's no way. I don't know if you have any others. That was my last one.
The ones that I went to is, can he fix the really bad ones? And as we decided, no, he cannot fix Plan 9.
Oh, the worst chosen ones we've ever done. What about the Monsters Brawl? Could he have fixed Monsters Brawl?
He could have improved it from a terrible to still pretty terrible.
Like 20%, maybe 10.
He could add 6% to that.
6%.
It's just that bad.
The Rock in Guardians of the Galaxy in Chris Pratt's spot. We just keep the Chris Pratt. We're getting rid of him.
I mean, he could, but I think Chris Pratt's better in that role because he's not a giant hulking dude who's supposed to be leading these guys.
I mean, he is pretty jacked in that, though.
Not like Rocky's not.
I mean, yes, that's true. No one is.
He's not more jacked than a tree, but Rock might be.
What about Rock as the tree? Or Rock as Batista?
Rock
hates Vin Diesel. I mean, he could take over that role.
That's true. He could.
They hate each other. What about Rocket versus Batista? I mean, clear upgrade.
That is an upgrade. Absolutely. Ooh, Rock and Bautista's Kung Fu movie there.
Oh, the
Man with the Golden Arms.
Oh, the Wu-Tang movie?
Yeah, put Rock in that.
The Man with the Golden Iron Fist. The Man with the Iron Fist. Yeah, that's an old one. That's one we did a long time ago. What about that hockey movie? That Jean-Claude Van Damme hockey movie. Rock in that.
As what? As Jean-Claude Van Damme?
I guess. Powers Booth is great, so we can't replace him.
Like the star of the hockey team. We get to watch him just fight dudes.
Rock on skates?
Yeah.
Yes. Rock on skates. That was a good one. That movie is great.
What he could fix up a little? What was that spy movie thing, the assassin movie that was okay but not great that we watched? Polar? Was it Polar?
Oh, yeah, that was pretty good.
Put him in it. It's better.
Yeah.
In any of the roles.
What about a classic? Let's go back to a classic. Maybe we ended on this one. The Rock and Hook.
Ooh.
One of our classics from early on in the show. The Rock in the movie Hook. I don't know if he's replacing Robin Williams.
I mean, that would be something if Peter Pan went back to the Island of the Boys and he was this giant human being. Hey guys, look what happens when you leave the island. You can look what you turn into.
Look at this. Look how jacked I am.
You're not in charge anymore.
That's a good one. I think this is a no-brainer.
Or just him as Smee and it's a quick
looks like little friend there. Shmee. Yeah. Rock and Jingle All the Way as Schwarzenegger. That's a win. That's a big win. That's a big win.
I feel like him and Sinbad could do some stuff.
Yeah. You take Sinbad, you replace him with Kevin Hart. You got Rock in there.
What about, this is not one of the movies we've done, but what about, do you think he could do well in, say, Wild Wild West?
Yes. He was great. Great. Independence Day, Wild Wild West. What's the one where it's like the apocalypse and it's just him and his dog?
I Am Legend.
Yeah, that better with The Rock.
Ooh, fighting aliens and Men in Black.
Oh, wait. Oh, Rock could do that with his eyes closed. He'd be great in that. Rockin' Men in Black, absolutely. Wow. It's all the Will Smith stuff. I
mean,
he's so much better than Will Smith. Wow. What about
as
The
Hancock,
Rock?
as a superhero in Hancock?
Yes. Check that box. Yes. 100%. What about The Rock and Over the Top? Take over for Sly Stallone? It's the truck driver arm wrestler?
Yeah, you could do that.
I think that'd be good. Like, he can replace Sly Stallone in all his movies, right? He could be in Rocky.
He's too big to be Rocky, but yes.
Yeah, he's not the underdog, I guess. Paradise Alley.
Yeah. Yeah. You could even make him the brother that just kills people.
You know what
he'd
be great in that we did? Princess Bride. Rock and Princess Bride somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know who he would be. Maybe what's his name? Montoya there.
Yes, I think you're right.
That would be good. I don't think he can be like the main guy. And I don't think he can take over for Andre either. Andre's kind of like dumb and goofy and fun.
He could do that, but yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Aldo Montoya.
I don't think it's Aldo. I think that's a wrestler.
My name is. He actually says his.
My name is Aldo Montoya.
Yeah. See.
Oh man. Okay. I don't know what else we've done that would be appropriate. There's a bunch of others. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is Super Shredder.
Inigo Montoya. Inigo.
I like Aldo better.
Yeah.
Super Shredder and Ninja Turtles too. Secret of the Ooze.
Of course.
Or maybe like Splinter.
I was gonna say let him voice Splinter. Absolutely.
You know what I watched
or
recently?
Casey Jones.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, Casey Jones. Even though he's not in the second Turtles movie, which is a fucking joke.
It is a joke.
Why is Casey Jones not in this movie?
Because he shows up again in the third.
Okay, I watched the third recently. I put it on because my kids, I'm like, oh, I'll put this on. This was fun back in the day. Splinter. Oh my God. It changed his voice. It's so messed up. It's so
the Turtles
dark.
have spots too. That's what jarred me as a kid.
But Casey Jones is back.
Yep.
In 2 roles. Oh baby. He's the like guy in feudal Japan and also Casey Jones in the modern times.
That's right.
It's so weird, but yeah. Splinter really threw me off when he started talking. I'm like, whoa, what is this voice? Anyway, all right. Did I miss anything? Anything else?
I don't think so. That was good stuff.
That was good. I think we got most of the chosen ones. All right, that's it. Go buy where is it? Go read this book. Movies and Other Things. It's a good book.
And pre-order your tickets to see Major League 4.
Oh, yes. If I could see that right now, I would pay, let's see, at least $500. If they said you pay us $500, you see The Rock in Major League 4, I'm signing up for that.
I mean,
maybe 1,000, like maybe.
I'm gonna be mad when we lose out on all this money when they do make this movie, but I'll also be glad that we're the ones that put it out there.
It makes me want to become a movie producer just so I can make that movie, and then I retire. Like I just get enough ability to make that happen, and then I'm out. That's it.
And it's got to be soon because we got to get Bob Uecker in there as much as we can. So
right, how old is he? He's old.
He is. Is he retired now from?
I'm
baseball?
Pretty sure. Yeah, he's got to be right. Although, what's his name? Vin Scully was doing games.
Oh no, he's still a sportscaster. Yeah.
Vin Scully was doing games till he was like 90 something.
Uecker is 87.
The time is running out. We got to get this guy in there.
Just turned 87 like a week ago, though.
He's a youthful 87.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know who's next in Chosen One.
I believe it's me.
Oh, good. Okay. Perfect.
I believe.
Okay. What do you got?
So I thought, obviously, we need to do some rock here.
Oh, I love it.
And
I love it.
I was looking for one that we could actually just see because a lot of stuff is behind. You
Oh
gotta pay
yeah,
for.
a lot of paywalls going on.
Found one.
Oh no!
We'll
Why
see
is it?
how it goes.
Why are you scaring me like this?
Because of where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
It is free on Prime and also
Okay.
on YouTube.
Oh no!
No, I think it's free. I think it's one of the things that you have to like to have ads in. I don't think it's.
Oh, free. That's okay. That's fine. If the movie is like demonetized, like you can just some asshole just put it up and like the studio doesn't even care. That's never good.
No. This one will be Empire State.
Empire State.
2013.
Empire State. Why this? Just because it's the one you could find?
Because of the ones I could find, this is the one that's potentially not real terrible.
Wow.
I don't think it's going to be good.
Ooh, this does not look good.
Nope, it sure does not.
This is before the Rock resurgence, I'm pretty sure. Oh my god. Oh my god.
It had to be a Rock movie, though, right?
It had to be.
There was one.
Liam Hemsworth, not even the good Hemsworth.
The other Hemsworth,
The
yes.
other one. Oh my god.
There is one with Kevin Hart that I was going to find, but we'd have to pay for that. So we'll do Empire State.
Wow. It is free on IMDb TV.
See, it's free everywhere, but I think commercials. And it's
That's
also
fine.
it's a pretty short movie.
How
I don't
short
think
is
it's 100 minutes. Runtime, 1 hour, 35 minutes.
Oh no, you know who's in this? Oh no, Jerry Ferrara's in this.
Heck yeah, he is.
Oh no. Oh,
Why are you saying that like it's a bad thing?
Oh, because it is a bad thing. It's not good.
Have you never seen Entourage, Ryan?
Oh god, I have, and I hate myself for it. Remember how much we used to like Entourage in college? We're like, this is great. What a great show. So much fun.
We were big fans of Entourage.
Such a piece of shit show. What a bad show it is. All right, that's it.
Empire State.
Empire State. Oh my god. We just talked for almost an hour about how great The Rock is in movies. Now we're gonna go watch a piece of crap. Nice.
Let's see if he can save this movie.
I don't think so. Oh no. Maybe I'm wrong. Well, does it have ratings anywhere?
It's not looking good. IMDb gives it a 5.2.
It's not looking good.
The thermometer gives it an audience score of 24. And there are 0 of the other reviews of the
looking
actual
at
reviews.
oh my god, hold on. I'm looking at the money. It only made like $1 million. That can't be right. That has to be wrong, right?
I mean, I honestly don't remember this movie ever coming out. So,
Hold on. It's 94 minutes.
yes.
That's it. I'm told it is in focus. It's 11. It was a $11 million budget, but it only made cumulative. According to IMDb, this must be wrong. Cumulative worldwide gross $1,212,500.
I tried to see, but it was only in theaters for 90 minutes.
It didn't even finish the movie. It's 94 minutes long, but it was only in theaters for 90 minutes. All right. Wow.
Yep.
Oh my god. This is not looking good. This is not looking good right now.
Nope.
Okay.
It might be one that even you don't think is fun to talk about. So.
No, I don't think this is going to be fun. Is it set in 1982? Is that right? Oh my god.
I think Rock is not like the main character. I think he's like
he's on the poster.
The foil. I think he's the foil to Liam and his friends.
They're trying to rob something. Oh boy.
And I think he's the cop.
Okay. Wow. We just spent a long time talking about how great The Rock is, and now we're going to watch a piece of crap movie with The Rock in it. Love it. All right. That's it. Peace out. Hopefully we'll have the whole gang here next week.